In the shadows where truth and tales intertwine, we find the thrilling, the chilling, the downright spine-tingling. From the paranormal to the peculiar, every echo has a story. Dare to delve into the unexpected, the unexplained? Brace yourself, for you're about to embark on a journey where fear meets fascination. Stay tuned if you dare, for stories that will make your heart race and your mind ponder. Welcome to the realm of the eerie, the realm of the unknown. And remember, like and subscribe, if you dare. Imagine, if you will, the inky black expanse of space, stars speckling the void like grains of sand on a cosmic beach. It's within this vastness that secrets dwell, secrets that have been whispered to a select few on our little blue planet. One of those whispers found its way to me during my time at Area 51. As a retired employee of the enigmatic S4 sector, I was privy to the clandestine operations of the special access programs. The things I saw, the knowledge I gained, it was like peering behind the curtain of reality itself. Among the countless mysteries, one stands out: the UFO phenomenon, now known as UAPs and UAVs. The unexplained aerial phenomena and unidentified aerial vehicles that have been reported, cited, and recorded since time immemorial. Take a moment to step back in time with me to the 16th century. Picture yourself glancing upwards, your gaze caught by a cosmic conflict. It's April 14th, 1561, in the pulsating heart of Nuremberg, a day destined to be etched in the annals of history, not due to a significant battle or royal coronation, but for a spectacle that unfolded above their heads. The denizens of this vibrant German hub found their attention drawn skywards by an event described as an aerial combat. Reports spoke of hundreds of spherical, cylindrical, and other bizarrely shaped objects tracing erratic paths across the dawn sky, akin to an erratic dance of hummingbirds. Then, as if cosmos had selected its champion, a colossal black triangular object materialized. The spectators were left in dumbstruck awe as this ominous titan loomed over the city, overshadowing the smaller objects that had been zipping around just moments prior. Yet the spectacle was far from over. The city folk reported a crash on the outskirts of the city, a bone-chilling climax to this surreal performance in the skies. Fast forward 5 years to 1566, to the city of Basel. Another day, another cosmic spectacle. This time, spherical entities emerged from the sun. Samuel Cocceius, a scholar of the Holy Scripture and the free arts, documented and portrayed the event. Much like the inhabitants of Nuremberg, the people of Basel stood as silent spectators, mesmerized by a performance in the sky that defied all explanation. These accounts, chronicled in the broadsheets of the era, ring an uncanny bell to the contemporary listener. Spheres, cylinders, black triangles, shapes commonly associated with the contemporary sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs. It appears our forebears were as bewildered and fascinated by these peculiar incidents as we are today. Such accounts, preserved in the broadsheets of the era, make up some of the earliest UFO reports known to mankind. As a retired employee of Area 51, I've picked up quite a few intriguing tales from my tenure in the special access programs at S4. Let me share some stories with you that'll make you contemplate, are we truly alone in the universe? And then make you realize just how preposterous that question truly is. Fast forward to the year 1609, where the skies over Korea become a stage for a mysterious spectacle. On this fateful day in September, the tranquil morning was disrupted by an unexpected display in the heavens. The Gwanghaegun period, known for its political and cultural upheavals, was about to add another chapter to its intriguing history. A chapter filled with unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs as we call them today. In Goseong, between the hours of 9 and 11 in the morning, startled witnesses reported seeing an unusual object in the sky. This was not your average bird or cloud formation. They described it as a halo, a luminous ring that seemed to divide itself in two right before their eyes. This spectacle was not confined to Goseong alone. As the day wore on, similar sightings were reported in other counties. In Wonju Gangneung, witnesses reported the same halo-like object in the sky, its appearance coinciding with the timeline of the Goseong sighting. The phenomenon continued its journey across the Korean peninsula, making its presence known in Chuncheon County between 11 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, and finally in Yangyang County from 1 to 3 in the afternoon. The descriptions were eerily similar across all counties. A halo, or washbowl as some called it, divided in two. This wasn't a sight you could easily dismiss as a trick of light or atmospheric conditions. The precision in timing, the consistency in descriptions, and the widespread nature of these sightings pointed to something more, something beyond our everyday understanding. These sightings, recorded meticulously during the Gwanghaegun period, serve as more evidence of early extraterrestrial encounters. They add to the growing body of accounts from around the world, suggesting that our planet has been visited by beings from beyond our known universe. And the question remains, if they visited us then, are they still visiting us now? The search for answers continues. Now, let's travel to 1803, where Japanese fishermen encounter an unusual vessel adrift. The fishermen, seasoned by the sea and its secrets, found themselves puzzled by this strange, closed vessel. It was unlike anything they had seen before, with small windows that offered a glimpse into its enigmatic interior. From within this curious craft, a young woman emerged. She was striking, with a mixture of red and white hair that seemed to defy the ordinary, just like the vessel she emerged from. Her clothes, too, were far from familiar, suggesting a culture or a time beyond their understanding. When she spoke, it was in a language that danced around their comprehension, an alien symphony of sounds that they could not decipher. In her hands, she held a square box, a sacred object that she refused to let anyone touch. This strange encounter is yet another piece in the puzzle of extraterrestrial life. As we move into the 19th century, the science of astronomy provides us with our next encounter. Our journey takes us to August 12, 1883, where we find ourselves in the heart of Mexico, at the Zacatecas Observatory. A diligent astronomer named Jose Bonilla was observing sunspot activity when he noticed something unusual. He saw hundreds of dark, unidentified objects crossing the fiery face of the sun. The objects seemed to move with a purpose, defying the natural laws we understand today. Jose Bonilla was not merely a casual observer. He was a man of science, and he knew the significance of what he had witnessed. He quickly set up his equipment to capture these baffling phenomena. Exposing wet plates at 1/100th of a second, he managed to take photographs, immortalizing the strange spectacle. These were not mere specks of dust or camera malfunctions. They were clear, distinct shapes moving independently against the backdrop of the sun. Bonilla was not content with just documenting this unusual event visually. He felt the need to share his experience with the scientific community. And so, 3 years later, he published an account of the event in L'Astronomie, a respected French astronomy journal. His report described in detail the hundreds of unidentified objects he had observed crossing the sun, along with his photographs as evidence. His account was met with skepticism, as you would expect. Yet no one could provide a satisfactory explanation for what he had witnessed and documented. Some suggested they might be birds or insects, while others proposed high-altitude debris. But none of these explanations fit the evidence Bonilla had captured. The Zacatecas Observatory event is one of the earliest documented sightings of unidentified aerial phenomena by a scientist. It reminds us that even in the age of scientific enlightenment, there are phenomena that challenge our understanding of the universe. This event, documented by a reputable scientist, further challenges our understanding of the universe. The late 19th century brings us a series of strange airship sightings and a particularly intriguing incident in Aurora, Texas. A wave of peculiar sightings swept across California and eventually other states between the years of 1896 and 1897. Newspapers of the era were inundated with eyewitness accounts of strange airships traversing the night sky. Common characteristics of these sightings included flapping wings, a body shaped like a cigar, and a shiny metallic hull. These sightings weren't isolated incidents. They were reported en masse, sparking a wave of intrigue and speculation. The sheer volume of these accounts, coupled with the consistency in descriptions, painted a vivid picture of these mysterious airships. They were unlike any known human-made aircraft of the time, leading to whispers of extraterrestrial origins. But it was the incident in Aurora, Texas in the year of 1897 that really caught the public's imagination. As reported by local correspondent S.E. Hayden, an airship crashed in the small town, but it wasn't the crash that was most shocking. It was the pilot. The pilot, according to Hayden, was not human. This being, seemingly from another world, did not survive the crash and was buried in the local cemetery. The townsfolk of Aurora didn't balk at this extraordinary claim. Instead, they embraced it, adding a layer of intrigue and mystery to their humble town. The Aurora incident, as it came to be known, remains a tantalizing piece of the UFO puzzle. The grave of the supposed alien pilot has become a site of interest for UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Despite attempts to debunk the story, it continues to endure, a testament to our enduring fascination with the possibility of life beyond our planet. These events, though bizarre, add to the mounting evidence of possible extraterrestrial visitations. From the 16th century to the late 19th century, these UFO sightings have challenged our understanding of the universe. We've journeyed through time, exploring accounts of celestial phenomena that remain puzzling to this day. From the aerial battle over Nuremberg, the spheres emerging from the sun over Basel, to the baffling turmoil during the Gwanghwaegun period. We've delved into the mystery of the closed vessel found in 1803 and the dark objects crossing the sun observed at the Zacatecas Observatory. We've also recounted the late 19th century airship sightings, culminating in the intriguing Aurora incident. Each of these stories, disparate in time and space, share a common thread: the presence of unidentified objects or beings that defy our conventional understanding. So, we return to our initial question: are we alone in the universe? The evidence, though inconclusive, certainly makes the question far from absurd. And so, our tale of the campfire horrors comes to an end. Until next time, sleep tight. Before we part ways, dear viewers, remember to stay vigilant. The campfire horrors may have been extinguished for now, but the embers of the unknown always remain. As you lay down to sleep tonight, don't forget the lessons from our tale. Safety is but a fleeting moment in a world of unseen. So, if you've enjoyed this journey into the abyss, don't forget to ring that bell and smash that like button. Do it before the thing under your bed decides to pay you a visit. Oh, and keep those night lights on. You never know what might be lurking in the dark. Thank you for embarking on this terrifying adventure with us. Until our paths cross again in another tale of the unknown. Goodbye and sweet dreams, if you can.